August 17th. Orion, don't ruin things, okay? Just relax. I've got a bad feeling about... this. I feel like the other shoe is about to drop. Things have been going too well, everyone. Going too well. Even Orion knows it. But still, what can we do to seriously start reclaiming more memories? I think we've gotten most of the information we could out of just living daily life over the last half a month. To be honest, just relaxing and reading next to Kent like this won't give us any information. At this rate, yet another day will go by without any progress. Let's try organizing our thoughts and make a plan. In order to gain more information from now on, I think there are two routes we can take. Oh no, one's gonna be a good end and one's gonna be a bad end. One is to brave some danger and asking more assertive questions to the people around you. The other is to brave even more danger and tell Kent about your amnesia. Of course, if you're too afraid, we can just let things take their own course and stay on the defensive for now. So how do you feel about this? What do you want to do? I don't want to face any danger. I just want things to keep going. I want to ask more assertive questions. Alright, well this I just saved before this. So, if anything goes south, I can always find my way back here. Well, we can't just go ahead without facing any danger. That's not going to get us anywhere and probably lead to a very passive bad end, maybe even the normal ending, I don't know. Asking more assertive questions of everyone around us, I feel would be not disrespectful, disloyal to Kent in a way. Like, he's our boyfriend. He's told us time and time again, be upfront with me, be honest. And if we were to go and like make it obvious to everyone that we have amnesia and not go to him first, you know, because we'll be asking assertive questions, they'll be like, something's up with you, and they'll put it together. And then he'll put it together and be like, why didn't you just tell me? So that'll be a bad thing, right? But at the same time, he's not going to believe that we have a spirit bug in our head, and what if we end up going to the hospital if we admit everything to him? Oh, Orion, I gotta check my parameters. Suspicion is so freaking high. Why did I do this to myself? Trust. I gotta have trust in Kent. Oh, this is gonna go so badly for us, though. Oh. If this was an anime, we'd be like, we're so in love, we can trust Kent. Oh, things are not gonna go well. We gotta do it, though. Brave the danger. You sure are bold! I'm freaking out, though, Orion. Well, I'm sure he would be worried for you at the very least. And I'm sure he'd be a good ally. Yeah, assuming he's not feeling betrayed. I also understand that it's painful to keep lying to him. There's that, too. The only problem is that Kent is extremely stubborn. In other words, it would only be okay to tell him if we know for sure that he wouldn't take you to a hospital. Rosy cheeks. Why have you been staring at me like that? It's distracting. There's only a week left before the conference, but I'm not at all prepared yet. I don't have time to play around with you. If you tempt me like yesterday, I'll just end up leaving. What exactly is wrong with me? Even now, I'm taking your gaze the wrong way, and I can't help but look at you. Oh, Kent. If you think my misunderstandings are bothersome, tell me. That way I can concentrate on my work. Huh? What misunderstanding? What were we doing? I assume you can infer from that my assumption's correct. No, not really. How should I interpret your actions? Is it really a misunderstanding? Or are you really going to say that you were simply looking at me. Huh? Does he think you were giving him a hot look or something? Oh man. It was just a misunderstanding, or I don't mind if... No, I don't mind if you misunderstand. In that case, if you are not opposed... Would you not mind if I kissed you? Yes! Wait, sir! Sir, we skipped a stage. I believe hugging was in between holding hands and kissing? No? What? Oh, get me out of here! Please be patient. No. Triple dot. Yes. Wait, you're not going to refuse? Oh, sorry, I just remembered I gotta get going for now. I have an appointment. So it's really okay. Rosy cheeks, I like you so much. Ah, what a thing to say. You're so awkward. Did you miss? Sorry, I was nervous. They're loud. Oh, this is too adorable. Oh, good, adorableness is continuing. I keep showing you such a pathetic side of me. I'm starting to dislike myself. Yet you still accept me, even when I'm like this. In that case, I should have told you my feelings sooner. I've thought this every day. I just realized, too, I had told the girls that I had asked him out, but he actually told us later in the pool that he had asked us out. Oh, I was not expecting that from Kent. So he had feelings for us. That is so bizarre. I wouldn't have expected it. I'd be happy if you felt the same way for me, but I wonder if that's the case for you. Aw, you missed the kiss, though! Oh. Thank you, but it seems it was a little early for us. Darn it! No kiss yet, it was just adorableness. This isn't the time to be thinking of such unnecessary things. If I don't concentrate, I won't make it in time for the conference. I'm sorry, but could you face the other way when you read? Try not to enter my field of view. This is no good. He's got into full ignore mode. I understand that Kent's busy, but we need to gather as much information as possible, too. It might be best to leave Kent for a while and try gathering information from other people. Okay, so the adorable hijinks have not come to a screeching halt yet. Still got tinglies. And another day's over. What should we do? We don't have much time. Looks like it's getting dark. I'll walk you home. Oh, it's still too early to give up. This should be the time that you can speak the most freely with him. Do your best and try to get him to talk about old memories. Are we gonna admit anything? Oh, Ukio! You came at a bad time. Rosy cheeks. It's the Reaper Man! I see. So your boyfriend is walking you home. That's good. I don't need to worry. Oh, don't get any closer. I've got... I don't know. I've got something. I see you're wary. Well, yes, I think it's good that you're wary around me. Kent's like... Rosy cheeks. Could this man be the Reaper-like man that you mentioned before? Yeah. Reaper? That's amusing. You might not be wrong, though. Although I do actually have a name. It's Ukio. You seem to know me, but I don't recall ever meeting you. That's right. I just know you. It's all one way. And what about Rosy Cheeks? She's... I don't know. Well, do you remember me? Huh? What do you mean you don't know? Does she know you or does she not? Which is it? I feel like he's going between worlds trying to find the Rosy Cheeks that remembers him. And so he's like, I'm not sure if she knows me or not. Maybe this is the one. I'm not sure. Do I? I mean, we know him. But in this world, we've just met you from the time we met the other day. Is it really okay to answer that so honestly? I see, so we haven't met. Or maybe you just don't remember. Regardless, I'm glad you seem well. Be very careful as you go about your life. And be especially careful around me. Wait, what exactly do you know? Nothing that I can talk about at this stage. More importantly, Kent, take good care of her. I don't need to be told that by someone I don't even know. Oh, right, sorry. There was a time when we knew each other, too. This is so weird! It's so bizarre. What? No, it's nothing. Pay no attention to me. Just don't let your guard down. If I see you near her again, I won't hesitate to report you to the police. That's fine. Just make sure that you don't hesitate when the time comes. Anyway, I hope we never meet again. I won't go by the cafe anymore. I hope you find happiness. Ukyo. Ukyo! He was a mysterious and creepy man, just as you said. On the surface, he seems to be worried about you, but I don't comprehend why he's treating himself as such a dangerous person. You and me both, man. So many unanswered questions about Ukyo, I can't wait to do his route. I suppose a straight interpretation would be, he may lose control and become the type of man who kills for pleasure. Although I don't want to believe that. Kills for pleasure? Don't say something like that so lightly. By the cafe, could he have meant Meido no Hitsuji? Did he show up there often? Huh? We have no idea. We've never seen him there as far as we know. And you were talking to him like you didn't know him. Maybe he goes to that cafe, but you just don't recognize him. You would probably remember his face if he called you by name a lot. And yesterday, your attitude towards that young man Shin was like you had never met him before. What? Now you're the suspicious one? And now that I think about it, on that day when your attitude suddenly changed... Wait! Stop! Stop that train of thought! Halt! Could we hurry home? My attitude has totally changed. That's complete BS, so, let's just go, shall we? Anyway, that man is dangerous. I should get you home before it's completely dark outside. You have work tomorrow, right? I'll come to the cafe to pick you up, so don't go home alone. Got it? We're grateful, but... what should we do? He's really suspicious. I think it's time to tell him pretty soon, because he's gonna figure it out. He's super smart. Not as smart as Shin, apparently, but he's still smart. That's just because Shin knew us so well. Ken doesn't know us as well. Hey, Mine.
Oh, rosy cheeks. Kent is at the table over there.
Wait, already? There's still an hour left before you're off work. I have a bad feeling that he's figured it out and he's come here to, like, watch us and kind of confirm suspicions as he watches us. Oh no, this is gonna go so bad.
He wanted to know about Ukyo, and I told him Ukyo was one of your regular customers.
Thanks, Mine. You've just dug me a grave.
Don't tell me you're cheating on him with Ukyo.
She's not! Wait, and was Ukyo really that regular of a customer to the point where you knew him by name?
Well, Mine mentioned it to us way early on in this route.
What should we do? This is bad. You talked to him like he was a stranger yesterday. Ken probably thinks this is strange too. And isn't it a little unfair of him to not come to you about this? But ask Mine instead? Well, you can understand, if I've been keeping secrets from him, he's gonna keep some secrets from me till he's confirmed it.
Rosy cheeks. Are you having trouble with Ukio? I just heard about it from Kent.
Toma too? I heard that as well. And the manager! Oh boy. Oh, there's nowhere to run. What should we do? You can run from Kent, or feign ignorance, or just tell him the truth. Regardless of how much you trust Kent, this is a big decision. You have to choose one.
Run? Pretend? Or accept? I think we need to accept our fate at this point. He knows. He knows. Us pretending otherwise is just gonna make him angry. Oh, there's that music.
Oh no. Work's over. Have you decided what to do yet? Kent's waiting for you, but if you meet with him now, he'll definitely ask about Ukio.
Let's run away, Orion. You and me. No. We gotta face it. With courage. We'll walk home together.
Yeah, he's waiting for you. You can't help it. Alright, let's make up our mind and go.
You'll be with me, right, Orion? I can do it with your help.
Wait, Kent isn't here.
Do you need something? Oh, are you looking for Kent? He's waiting for you outside.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't decide to try and run away.
Oh, he might have been anticipating that we figured out that he figured it out and was like, I'll catch her. She tries to run out of here. Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't try to run away. Oh, it's gonna be so bad. My heart's prematurely breaking. Hey.
I feel like we're face to face with our executioner.
I hear ya. Let's go home.
Wait, he isn't going to ask? We'd be grateful if he didn't ask anything, but this is kind of anticlimactic.
He's just building up the courage.
But knowing he suspects you and not being asked anything is making me feel anxious.
He's walking really slowly, too.
This was really unexpected. The silence is too painful!
I know! It's eating away at me, Orion.
Can't. We're already close to home. Do you want to try asking him something as a distraction?
Apparently not. Oh. Yeah, he didn't want to talk about it on the walk. He's like formulating his thoughts about what he's gonna say. Here we go. Do you mind if I come in? I want to talk.
Here it comes! We need to talk. Rosy Cheeks, are you okay? Think you can talk to him? Regardless of whether you tell the truth or not, we'll need some determination.
All the determination. I was thinking of the possible reasons that could have elicited a change in your attitude. There were a number of factors to consider. Reasons ranging from a mere whim or change of heart to the far-fetched, such as an alien abduction. Wow, you really considered all of it, eh?
I think the scale he's using is a little long.
Well, just a little too long. I mean, where does a spirit bug fall on the alien abduction scale? After eliminating various ideas one by one, I was left contemplating the likelihood of a single possibility. Regardless of how unbelievable the conclusion may be, seeing how I could find no mistake in my reasoning, my only choice is to believe it. So I've come to the most feasible conclusion. Your memories are missing. I'm still in the examination stage of determining the extent of that memory loss. At the very least, you seem to be missing memories from college. I believe the chances are high that you've forgotten all of your past interactions with me. So, do you have any objections? I haven't forgotten everything. I'm sorry for trying to hide it. I knew it. I'm thankful that you answered me honestly. Yeah, I could at least do that. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you talk to someone? Yeah, basically. I didn't want to be shut away in a hospital. That isn't a reason to hide it from everyone. I'm sure a lot of things were inconvenient for you. But I can understand why you would feel that way. Still, I see. So you really forgot. Am I correct to assume that you lost your memory sometime between our discussion on July 31st and August 1st? Yes. I'm sure you were surprised by receiving such a sudden and unpleasant call. You probably have already guessed, but we had an argument over something trivial the day before. Yeah, I kinda gathered as much. It wasn't just the day before. We argued every time we met, over the worst of reasons. Yeah, we already knew. Since you didn't remember any of that, I'm sure I seemed like a strange man to you. I always spoke prepared for anything to turn into a dispute. You probably wondered why I was always angry. Yeah, we really did. And yet you still decided that I was worthy of some trust. Am I correct? Yeah? If not, if you truly couldn't trust anybody, you wouldn't be as vulnerable around me as you are now. Well, there really wasn't anything suspicious about you, Kent. So I'm correct. Kent is acting a lot calmer than I expected. Maybe he isn't surprised. Yeah, I was kind of expecting a big blowout, unless this is just the calm before the storm. I thought he'd send you to the hospital immediately, but he showed no sign of that. We started dating on July 28th. Your attitude changed so suddenly just 3 days later. When I realized you were acting differently, I was confused. I thought that perhaps you were taking our going out seriously, too. I thought you actually had taken a liking to me. I couldn't bring myself to dismiss such optimistic reasoning. But it seems I really was wrong. You had simply forgotten. Forgotten that you didn't like me. Forgotten that our relationship was full of conflict. You took the fact that we were dating as truth, and acted like you were my girlfriend. To be honest, I realized from the beginning that something was strange, but I didn't want to believe it. I wanted to believe that the you now was the real you. Oh. Oh. It's like, I gotta hold on to her before she turns back. I'm sure you'll remember eventually. The real you. The you that disliked me. When will that day come? Today? Tomorrow? If I tell you the truth, will you end up remembering everything? Will you remember the things that happened between us, and how you really felt about me? I was scared, and I averted my eyes from the truth. I'm sorry. I'm sure I could have helped you a lot sooner. I didn't want you to remember anything. Even as we speak now, I'm still confused and hesitant. I don't want to tell you anything. I don't want you to remember. Oh, this is breaking my heart. I was so sure of myself that he was going to be all upset and angry at us and try and break up with us. And instead his heart's breaking. Because he's like, I don't want you to remember and go back to the way you were. Oh. I don't want to remember either, Kent. I just want you to keep acting like this, like we're a happy couple. I realize that way of thinking is just my own ego, but still. Yeah, it's okay if I don't remember at this point. It's because man, it sounded so terrible before. Thank you. And I'm sorry. However, I know this is something I need to talk about. You have every right to know exactly who you are. Oh, Kent. You're making me so weepy. You're so good.
You were a university student who grew up in a very normal middle-class family. Your family lives some distance away, but you came to the city for college. I met you at a math study session planned by Sawa and Mine. They invited me to be the lecturer. The name of the study session was something along the lines of relearning basic math that's embarrassing to talk to people about at this age. Anyway, I'm sure their aim was EQ. It seems they had asked him to be their lecturer first. EQ was in the same club as Mine. I had heard many times before that she was looking for a way to get closer to him. But EQ introduced me instead, saying that I was far more suitable when it came to mathematics. He said he'd help out in some of my experiments concerning his condition, so I agreed to the lecture. You were one of the students participating at that time. We didn't get close during that class, though. Our ages were fairly far apart. I was simply the teacher, and you were the student. However, after getting to recognize who you were, I realized that we walked the same path at about the same time every morning. I was taking walks as a change of lifestyle from being shut in the laboratory, and you were walking your dog. After realizing you knew me, you would talk to me every day. There's no special reason why our relationship was so rocky. I anger people fairly easily, so it was normal for people to dislike me. The one thing that was different, though, is that you never gave up on talking to me. No matter how many times we argued, you never learned your lesson. You'd still try to start up conversations. To this day, I'm still not sure if I should call them disputes or debates. Regardless, I'm sure you were trying to get to know me better. That perseverance is one thing that still hasn't changed in you. Aww. Anyway, because of that situation, even after the study sessions ended, we'd see each other and argue every morning. You were really surprised when I asked you out. I bet. I still don't really know myself why I chose you. I suppose I could only see my feelings for you as being romantic in nature, and that's why I asked you. You were very shocked. It was only natural. The only thing we had done before then was argue. And I'm sure you don't remember now why you decided to accept my request. I suppose you could just say it was the heat of the moment. It looked almost like you had accepted a challenge. Do you still remember nothing?
Oh, a flashback. Can we get some positive memories?
I remember. Yes, I remember.
What do I remember?
What? I said I can only see my feelings toward you as being romantic in nature. And if a man has romantic feelings for a woman, his response should be to ask her out. That's what I thought, so that's what I did. Wait a minute. You said yourself before that love is just something created by chemicals in the brain. I did, and I still believe that now. Then why? What's wrong with delusions? At present, there are changes commonly known as love occurring in my brain. That's the truth. And I'm interested in these changes. I want to analyze whether this really is a romantic emotion or not, and if it is, exactly what changes will occur. So, Rosy Cheeks, do you have romantic feelings for anyone right now? Not really, but... Then there should be no problem. Would you like to try dating me? It's like it's an experiment. Why should I have to cooperate with something like that? If you don't want to, that's fine. But I thought you wanted to preach to me about the existence and meaning of love. This is the perfect chance. I believe romantic emotions are merely a product of intercerebral chemicals, a part of one's instinct to preserve its species. However, you say that love doesn't need to have such a reason. If, as you say, the emotion known as love is a higher power beyond such reason and calculation, I'd like you to make me believe it. If you manage to prove to me that you are correct,
I promise to hold your emotional arguments in higher regard. I don't see any drawbacks to this proposition on your part.
But I don't like you.
I fully understand your dislike of me. More than I'd like to, in fact. Actually, the word dislike may not describe it well enough. I could even say that I'm hated by you. That's what I believe. But would you give up on preaching the higher meaning of love just because you detest a man?
Wow, I really was terrible.
Right. I didn't like Kent. But after hearing the logic in his argument, I couldn't find a good reason to refuse him. I got irritated and accepted it. My goodness. That's what happened 3 days before I lost my memories. I see. It was only natural for Kent to see my attitude as suspicious.
What is it? Did you remember something? I'm sure it wasn't a favorable memory in regards to us.
I really doubt that the previous me could have sat down and talked calmly with Kent like this.
There's no way you have any memories favorable of me.
If I didn't lose my memories, I might never have seen Kent make such a sad face in front of me.
Oh, my heart.